Hello YouTube, today I will be testing Windows 10 1809 on Horizon 7.8. I already installed Windows 10 in edit mode. I'm going to configure the default profile for users to get when they first log in. So I removed all the applications that come built in with Windows 10. There's only a few left. I disabled Cortana and enable the search feature, or disable Cortana, and then I get the search feature on here. I also went to the properties and configure Windows for best performance, and I only want this smooth edges on off screen fonts. I had end users complaining about the font on Windows. They said it's too hard on their eyes, so this makes it a bit smoother. The other things that I did to this image, I went ahead and configured some local group policies. We can see right here, show there's nothing here, but on the computer group policy I have a few GPOs. Show. Okay, so I have the always use classic logo on. I don't think it does anything on Windows 10. It usually it's for Windows 7 and Windows XP. I disable the first show first sign animation, disable biometrics, camera, cloud font, content, file explorer. I enable this this policy, so it doesn't prompt me for when I open a file that is not associated with a default program. This will eliminate that pop-up. Prevent first run wizard. This on Internet Explorer. Disable the accelerators. Also disabled the OneDrive and uninstalled it. Disable Cortana and Cortana on the lock screen. I also disabled the antivirus, Windows Defender, and Workspace, and the Mobility Center. I usually don't optimize my image or profile when I do it this way in edit mode, because I have done it before and I run into so many issues afterwards. So that's pretty much what I do. Set the default background for everyone, for all the users to get when they first log in. And install the Vmware tools and run the updates, Windows updates. There should be anything. But I keep it pretty lean. What I will do is I will copy the profile to the default profile of sysprep and then install my Horizon View agent, and then I will recompose and see how fast my logon times are. So let me just check the, I don't have any pending updates. Oh, I do have some updates, so just wanna wait until they get installed. I'm gonna pause the video, and when I finish installing these updates, I will resume. Alright, the updates have been installed. Now I will sysprep. Cancel this. Okay, right. Just gonna go ahead and pause the video, and when it reboots, I will continue. Alright, I'm back. Now we're gonna create the user to log in. Yes. Skip. Next. We don't want none of this. So if everything went fine, I should be able to see the same background that I set for the user in audit mode. And there we have it. Okay, looks pretty lean and clean. So what I'll do next is I am going to enable the local administrator account and do everything else from there. So I'm going to sign out. Okay. So what I'll do next, I will optimize my image. Okay. And I need .NET. Hold on. So I gotta install .NET. I forgot to install it before, but this is gonna take a few minutes. I will pause the video and continue once it's done. Alright, we're back. We're gonna optimize a few of the settings. So my storage array is a equal logic. It's not SSD, so my boot times are not that great. They're probably on a good day between 30 seconds to 40 seconds. So I'm sure on SSD or all flash storage array boot times are or loading times are faster, but this is the lab and so So I try not to disable a lot of these settings in Windows 10 because it sometimes causes issues when applications are running. I need to disable all the Hyper-V services. Not that one. Tell them. Okay, I don't disable much because, like I said, it sometimes can cause issues with services and other programs. Okay. Since I don't have a KMS server, I'm gonna have to disable or skip activation. That way we don't get stuck on customize an image or VM. Let's see, Vmware. Okay. Skip. Skip. Turn on the volume. we're gonna use UEM to retain user settings. Typical. Next. Finish. And then reboot. Okay, now that we're back, we got everything we needed. Okay, now we create our snapshot, and what we'll do next is we're gonna push the new image. That is the one that we created. Okay. Gonna force them, and this will take quite some time. So once the machines have been already recomposed with a new snapshot or new image, I will resume the video to test it. Thank you. Alright, I'm back, and we're gonna test this this new VM, not new VM, but this new push. So I got one VM available right now, and we're gonna log in and see how long it takes. Okay, let's expand this. All right, so this is running, is not running on flash. It's an old Equalogic storage, I believe it's PS 5000 iSCSI. All right, now let's look at the logs. Okay, according to this, it took 22 seconds and 22 seconds 65. Yeah, it was pretty fast, I guess, or acceptable login time. So it's not bad. Let's launch some of these applications. Only have 5.5 gigs of RAM and 3 virtual CPUs. Okay. Alright, well, if you guys have any comments or questions, please put it in the comments. And the following video I'm probably gonna make is going different on a different way. I will probably do install Windows 10 and create the user without going through audit mode, and see what results we can get from that procedure. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.